Hello students, how are you? I hope you are all fine. During this pandemic situation, please stay at home and learn a new skill. I, Amar Singh, assistant professor in IT department, helped to create a new skill. Today's my topic is introduction to the blockchain part 2. Before we move on to the what is the meaning of the part 2, what we already discussed the why we use blockchain and what was the reason behind the blockchain reason. So these are the components of the blockchain in which we can be discussed in this slide, in this tutorial. Blockchain is a comprise the transaction part, decentralized peer encryption process, consequences mechanism, or optional smart contract. So these are the 5 part in which we can be compromised in a later on. So first of all, what is the meaning of the Bitcoin? So Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It is a digitalized digital currency without a central bank, can be sent from user to user or peer to peer. Further, let's check the what is the meaning of the peer to peer. Peer to peer is nothing but to one technology. If there is an 100 member in a group, so there is a connection of 100 2 into 1. Okay, so this is the meaning of the peer to peer, and this is the where blockchain implementation can be done. This is where blockchain is the most important, or conceptually security is provided. So transaction can be verified without the cryptocurrency and the blockchain into a ledger. So Bitcoin is a centralized. You all of know that the Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency by the market. Currently in Bitcoin around 35 lakh. It's 35 lakh rupees represent for the one Bitcoin. So that one is the huge amount in comparison to that. In 2009, the only Bitcoin one Bitcoin compromised into the 70 or 65 rupees. So if you invest in a Bitcoin in 2009, then you automatically become as you all of know that you automatically become a lakpati. Okay, so this one is nothing but so Bitcoin is a centralized digital currency without a central bank or a digital administrator that can be sent from the user to peer. As you all of know that the who can invented the Bitcoin, his name is randomly it's a fake name or something name, it doesn't know, ठीक है ना, its identity remain unknown, ठीक है ना. So that one is the meaning of the Bitcoin and how Bitcoin can be implemented. These are the measure later on. So there is a block which blockchain is categorized into the block plus chain. So block is categorized into the 2 part. Number 1 is the block header and second one is the list of the transactions. So these are the screenshot of the block in which can be used. So students, let's move on to the blockchain, or what is the blockchain architecture, how blockchain look inside. So blockchain, as you know that it's a combination of the block and chaining system. So block representing a bunch of transactions that can be added to a blockchain. Blockchain comprises into a 3 category, mainly 3 category. Number 1 is the data part, second one is the timestamp part, third one is the address of the previous block. So the first block, as you are, what is the address of the first block? First block address is 000, or it's also called the particularly generic block. It is a reference of a block in which first block can be connected to the second block and second block can be connected to the third block with the help of the previous link offered by them, because there is a linking system and chaining is in a blockchain, chaining is requirement for the linking them. So in order to how blockchain can be evaluated or how this can be evaluated, let's look on to the practical way. So suppose there is a block, that one is the block block 1. This is the block 1 and that one is the block 2. Okay, so block 1 and next one is the block 3. So block 1, all the block compromising the 3 category. Number 1 is the data, second one is the address, previous address of a block, and third one is the timestamp. Timestamp is nothing but a which timestamp data can be entered or which timestamp block is formed. That one is the timestamp. So this is the combination of all of them. This is a combination of all of them that comprising that zero block or first block of that blockchain is also called the generic block. The generic block is that block, that one is the first block. So in order to compromise the link to the that block, data is the block 2, previous address. Suppose the address of the this one is 123. So the first one is the data part, second one is the address part, that is 123, and third one is the timestamp part in which data can be entered. Suppose they enter the 2 into 3 timestamp. Okay, so these are the way how these are the way to create a block in a different manner or peer to peer. So there is a mind of always that key, what is the address of the first block? The address of the first block is 0000 because it doesn't link to the another block because it is a generic block and first block. जैसे कहते हैं ना ब्रह्मा के इसके बाद ही हमारी पृथ्वी बनी है, तो नेक्स्ट वन इज द उसके ऊपर कोई नहीं है. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द generic block. So this is the generic block. How generic block can be implemented in a practical way? Let's look on to the. So you nothing do, you go to the Google. You go to the Google, type the endus.com blockchain, which this one is the show for that, and start for that, and there is a blockchain for that. Let's look on to the blockchain for the like that. So let's see, there is a block 1, block 2, block 3, and last one is the block 4. There is a 4 block in which all of them are connected with them. Block 1 is called the generic block. In block 1 there is an as we all know, there is a nonce is nothing but there is an activation period of that time. Data is if you want to add Amar, the data is that previous block, as we already told that the previous block is 1000 because it doesn't link to the any other block. I must to the new don't say this is the block previous block number. So as already told, this is the hexadecimal. This one is the hexadecimal number, in which hexadecimal, all of you know that the compromises 0 to 9 plus A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is all the 16 symbol character. So hexadecimal number. So nothing, it is a previous block is 011 and there is data previous block, and the hash code of this is compromising that. Hash code is dynamically changes as the data or something can be added. As we look at that, there is Amar Singh and the hash block is Control C and paste to for that Control V. Okay, I will, that one is the IT. I also added the ID. The hash block is changed. Let's look at Control C and let this hash, which is the hash table. Look at that. So these are the way to hash can be created, and these are the changing way. A and A, as you look at that, the hash is changing according to. So what is the meaning of the hash code? Hash code is nothing but a cryptographical way to represent the data or to represent the block in a secure manner. So these are the hash, in which this hash is the address of the previous block of second block. Let's look at the let's copy this hash previous block address, and let's look at the its address is same or similar or not. Look at that, this address is similar for that. So these are the way to create like us. If we want to add one block to the another, it's automatically compromise the hash block. The first one is the data part, second one is the previous address part, and third one is the timestamp. Timestamp is nothing but a nonce part. So that one is, that first block is also called the generic block, and all of them are connected, or all of them generate a unique code. That one is called the hash code. Hash code is nothing but a hexadecimal code. In hexadecimal code, it contains a 16 bit comprising to the 0 to 9 A, B, C, D, E, F. It change according to the systematic changes. If want to add the data something else, it changes nothing. ठीक है. So second block, data timestamp part, data part. You want add anything about the data part, IT or blockchain? Okay, so these are the data part. Previous block is nothing but a hash code of the first block, so I already see that the first block, and hash code is nothing but a that is a triple part of the nouns, data and previous block. So these are the way to how to connect the way. So what was the block 3 previous code? That one is the hash code of block 2. These are the hash code of the block. So let's see if I'm wrong or correct. I'm showing you in a practical way. Okay, let's check the previous block address. Okay, these are the previous block address, and let's see. I think as you see that the address of the both the hash code as well as previous address code should be the same. Okay, so these are the where we can be chaining the block, or we can compromise the block into another way. So in order to add more block, you can add multiple time of block as you wish. Who can add the block or who can verify the block? It's a miner who can verify the block. We can check later on, but this is a simple way to represent the block. What is the meaning of the block, how block can be added, and what is inside the block. So let's go to the PPT point of view. Okay, so these are the block in which contain the hash code, timestamp, nouns. Timestamp is also called the nouns. There's the data of the hash code, and that one is the block 1. Second block, that one is also called the generic block, hash code and timestamp, and this one the previous code of the hash code. Okay, so let's check the cryptographical way to represent the chaining system. As we already told that these are the secured way. First one is the hash code. Zero compromise the particularly generic block. C1 is an data part, and TSN one is an timestamp, and H is an hash code for that. So these are the H1, H2, H3, H4, and surrounding with that. So let's move on to the what is the structure of the block and how structure can be blocked. So structure of the block, it is a theoretical aspect, so we will look also all there. The structure is a block that contain the data structure, and it is a series of the transaction. In Bitcoin, a block may contain more than 500 transactions on an average. The average time of block is around 1 MB, as upper bound is proposed by Mr. Nakamoto in 2009. It may be grow into the 8 AB or something higher than. The larger block can help you to processing the large amount of transaction in one to go. Around minus can be do, and 51% it is a peer-to-peer learning. It is a peer-to-peer combination or connection in which 51% agree for that if he or she want to add a block. So these are the structure of the block. That one is the header file, or that one is the address of that block. The address of the block comprises the metadata. Number one, the previous address, as I already told you earlier, the previous block, mining of the state, and the Markov of the 3. The previous hash code is nothing but a code of the hash code overall comprising the hash code of last block. So that one is the anonymity. The Bitcoin is a permissionless. Do not accept any account unless or until if 51% of that member group of that group compromising that. The public and private key do not need to be registered, and the wallet can be generated. Bitcoin address is used to transaction, not on the name. Okay, so these are the practically aspect of the how Bitcoin can be generated and how its hash code can be generated. So students, if you have any query regarding this video, please comment on comment box. Thanks for watching this video. Stay safe. Thank you.